Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel and thank you a lot for letting me be part of your day again. Happy weekend, guys. Don't forget to please like and subscribe and share. Half of you guys seem to not even be subscribed. Please do. Please give it a shot. It doesn't cost anything. And I'm going live tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Sunday, April 28th, Eastern Standard Time. Guys, just when I think I can't. So listen, Ryan has asked for Gypsy Rose to come back. And he supposedly sent a message. We got a couple sources. TMZ says that Gypsy says it. Radar Online. Desperate messages to win Gypsy back. I want to talk about this because I believe that. Because we all hope for that. When we're in love with somebody and we think at some point they were in love with us, we figure if they were in love with us before, like, why wouldn't they be in love with us again? Of course they can be in love with us again. I just need to remind them of what it was like when we were together. That person has to absolutely have loved you before. Yeah, Ryan, she's not doing this to make you jealous or make you go through some sort of test or have you fight for her. She's not doing anything to get back at you. It's not like you cheated on her, so she wants to make you jealous. This is just because she's a selfish sociopath who will one day appreciate what you did for her. One day she will appreciate it, but it's just not right now, man. It's just not right now. Because I don't believe Gypsy ever was in love with you. I know that that's in your mind. I know that you don't want to feel stupid, and you shouldn't feel stupid. Nobody should ever feel stupid for believing that somebody loves them. But when you see all these red flags, and now you look and you say, this person is treating me like they never felt a thing towards me, then, man, you need to look at that. Because just because relationships end doesn't mean you stop loving somebody. You know, this relationship ended because she never loved you. It wasn't going to keep going. And I guess she had wanted to end it before when she was in jail. And I guess you talked her out of it, Ryan. So, Ryan, I guess feels like, Ryan, if you're listening or if you're not, listen, I guess Ryan feels like, well, I talked her out of it before. I could talk her out of it again if I just had a few minutes to just remind her of our laughs together, of our special moments, those moments that are just ours. And I know that that's what's going through Ryan's head. If in fact he's reaching out in desperation, he's pulling all the punches. Let me remind you of how good it was. Ryan, it had to be good for her too. And I'm sure that there were moments that were good for her. But if you think about it, you guys had to have been arguing like almost every day for this to be happening. So were you really hit blindsided? She never once said to you, yo man, you snore a lot. Go sleep in the spare. Or go sleep on the sofa. Or I'm going to go sleep on the sofa. I'm going to take Pixie and go sleep on the sofa. Or can you move over and get your fucking face away from me because you're snoring all over me? Or kicking you with her feet to push you all the way over to the other side of the bed? Hard? Like, those aren't love pats. That is not love, man. That is somebody who's just trying to tolerate you and see if they can talk themselves into it. It's like faking it to make it here. There are times that doesn't work. You can't. Maybe, and I'm not a Gypsy Rose fan, but let's just say that Gypsy, for the benefit of the doubt, we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt, probably the only time I'll ever do it, and say that she really tried. You know, that she really thought, okay, this is the way I should go, so I'm going to really try to go there. It didn't work. But stop losing your dignity over this now. And, again, you're going to find somebody. But, guys, isn't that what we do? As I'm covering these other cases, I just got to tell you that This is how abusive relationships begin, meaning Ryan would be the one that would be abused. Because if Gypsy, when you make somebody lose integrity or goodness, or you just start picking on somebody because of, you see their weaknesses and they share them with you, and you start picking, it's the gradual things usually that make you, it kind of is like, where'd that come from? But when it comes out of the blue and you really get to see somebody for who they are, you need to pay attention to that. Because that might not just be a one-off, especially when it's not a one-off, when it happens. So I believe that there was a lot that Gypsy has said, right? She said Ryan didn't like her being in the bathroom all the time. He got pissed off about that. She said Ryan didn't like her on the phone with her dad all the time. He got pissed off about that. She said Ryan didn't like her planning dates with Ken. He got all pissed off about that. I'm joking, guys. Seriously, though. She didn't like that Ryan hoarded food, according to her. That's her thing. I think that that's a horrible thing to say. That's really personal. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I think that, what else did she say? That he sweats. That he sweats a lot. Again, get with Prince Andrew. He supposedly doesn't. Supposedly, there's things about Gypsy that I'm sure people could pick apart and make her feel this big. Why would you publicly do that? Even to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, even to her. Not the most attractive person, but again, the thing that I think's ugliest about Gypsy Rose is what's on the inside. But you got Ryan hanging on to all these falsehood bullshit that Gypsy tried to serve him when she wanted what she wanted from him. It's kind of like, I'm sure, how Rachel Garlick feels. Like, how could that friendship have been so false when it was so real feeling to me? How could this be over in an instant when I invested my whole heart? That's what Ryan's saying here. Unfortunately, because she didn't. I don't think she's capable of it. And I don't want to hear her mother. Her mother loved her. I believe her mother wholeheartedly loved her. She says her mother loved her in one breath. That her mother was her best friend. Remember, she said all this stuff about her mom. So I just think that, guys, for all the Ryans out there, even the 10% Ryans out there that are willing to jeopardize, or not jeopardize, but make these concessions to allow people to make us feel less than, or to have shame in how we're doing in life. Like, I understand somebody said, yeah, Ryan wasn't hoarding food. He was on some sort of diet, and he simply put his food in Tupperware to make sure that Gypsy understood it was his because of his diet. Now, if that's really the case, and she said hoarding food, what picture's in your head? And how fair is that? And that's who Gypsy Rose is. That's what I'm saying, guys. If everybody keeps stump, then the only voice you're hearing is Gypsy's. And you know what? She doesn't tell the truth. And we see that. So, guys, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. And I hope that, Ryan, give her the fucking divorce, man. I'm sorry. Just give her the divorce and go. Guys, what do you think? Tell me what you think. You guys always tell me what you think in the comments. 90% of you are telling me this. And we are going to get into that Sarah Boone case. And another relationship, obviously not healthy, very toxic. And look at how it ended. So we got to pay attention. We just really have to pay attention. And we have to understand our worth and our value. And don't let anybody try to tell us it's less than what it is. There's only one of us. If somebody could forget us that quickly, they didn't love us. And we don't want them. Right? Trust me, there are people I don't talk to, but there are moments that we have that I miss, that I say, wow, that was a really good moment. So, All right, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. This is Toddy One Skip. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Never, ever, ever be Gypsy Rose. Always be yourself and be kind. Thanks, guys.